It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, October marked World Teachers' Day, a celebration of the incredible power educators actually have to change lives. Now, for over 28 years, SANTS Private Higher Education has been doing just that, shaping the future of South African classrooms, one passionate teacher at a time. And if you've ever dreamed of shaping young minds and making a real difference, this one is definitely for you. Because today on our couch, we are joined by Managing Director Ryan O'Mahony to find out how SANTS is bridging the gap between access and excellence, and also empowering the next generation of teachers to make a lasting impact in their communities. Because that's what it's about, Ryan, at the end of the day. Welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, I've got to point out the obvious, the pink socks. They came to play, but you are very serious. I like it.
I'm very serious. The pink socks is just for a bit of flash, you know.
A bit of flash, a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's talk a bit more about SANTS in particular, and also how it's been instrumental in producing just qualified and quality teachers throughout the years. What's been the driving force behind all of its success?
Well, I think our driving force is, first of all, our mission.
Yeah.
And our mission is to produce high-quality teachers in places that South Africa needs them the most. And so this mission isn't just, it's plastered up on our walls, but it's also etched in the hearts of everyone who walks into SANTS every morning. And I think that's actually the real driving force, is the people that are there. We are very mission-focused.
Yeah.
We're passionate about this space. And we've been doing it, as you said, for over 25 years.
Sure.
We've been in this space about producing teachers, and especially in the places, in those rural areas where South Africa really needs them.
That's beautiful. And we know there's so many different paths to actually becoming a teacher. So what makes the SANTS journey truly stand out?
Well, let's go back to that driving force. The first thing to know about SANTS is that teaching is not just what we do, it's the only thing we do.
Sure.
We only focus on teaching qualifications, and the vast majority of the team at SANTS, it's not just what they do, it's who they are. They are teachers. I'm one of the very few who's actually not a teacher. I'm just the spreadsheet guy with the pink socks.
I love that.
But we are completely passionate about educating teachers and focusing. So it's built around how to be a teacher and how you can be the best teacher you can be. The other difference is that we're a distance education provider. So you can study from where you live, you can study from anywhere. A vast network of assessors out there that we can support you wherever you may be. Whether that's at Evukeni Primary School on the border of Mozambique, where the only way to access a school is in a dugout canoe across a lake and then walking up a mountain. We'll have an assessor that goes out there and assesses that student. So that is very key to us, is that the students can study in their communities, they can stay there, they can stay in those schools, and once they're qualified, they can be a teacher in that school.
That's incredible.
The other difference with SANTS, and we have to name it, is that we realize the investment into your future as a teacher is an important one, but we want to make that as affordable as possible. So we aim to keep our fees as low as possible to make sure that students can actually afford to study and they don't have a huge pile of debt at the end of
It's not a barrier of access as well.
You don't want that to be a barrier. We really do have an unparalleled network of people that help and support these students through their journey.
That's so beautiful. You're the perfect guy for the job, man. I'm like, yes, where do I even sign up? But I've got to find out from you, how does SANTS graduates in particular just contribute to addressing South Africa's education challenges? Like, we've seen it, we know it, we hear it in the news headlines every single day, especially when it comes to early childhood development and the foundation phase teaching.
Yeah.
Let's get into that. And how does it align with the country's national priorities in making sure that we are an educated nation?
Almost once a month, we're engaging with the stakeholders at all the different various government departments, first to identify what are the priorities, what are the needs. And I think at the moment, one of the key needs that we have is we have a critical shortage of qualified foundation phase teachers in South Africa. Foundation phase being from grade R to grade 3. And where we have that shortage is in the rural areas outside of the big cities and metropolitan zones. And that's where we specifically play. We're focused on foundation phase. We offer a Bachelor of Education in foundation phase, and our students are in the areas where there's a critical need. The other key area is grade R's coming onto the mainstream with the Bella Act. And over the last, I think, 7 years, there's been a concerted effort to qualify the 20,000 odd grade R practitioners who've been in this space through them taking a diploma in grade R, which is another qualification that we offer. But we're taking that a bit further and encouraging those grade R practitioners to carry on and do the full Bachelor of Education in foundation phase so that they can teach not only from grade R, but all the way up to grade 3. And then early childhood development, you mentioned that too. That's another key priority from 0 to 4. That is, we know that that's where everything happens with a child's education. The key learning milestones that they need to meet, it starts there in early childhood development. We've just launched a higher certificate in early childhood care and education. It's a 1-year program specifically focused on that space in early childhood. So those are some of the priorities around phases. Other things which you may have heard about, that numeracy and literacy is a very big focus
100%.
within our country. We understand how, when we survey grade 4 learners, how a majority of them cannot read for meaning.
Right.
There's a big focus on mother tongue-based bilingual education to teach numeracy and literacy, and for that, at SANTS we offer 6 languages.
Sure.
So we offer English, Afrikaans, isiZulu, isiXhosa, Sepedi and Setswana, and we're in the process of translating our mathematics modules, the content, we're translating it into all the languages to help with this drive for numeracy at that age.
Yeah, and I love that because the medium's been English or Afrikaans for years now.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to open that access and opportunity to more people. I mean, yes, being a teacher is a calling, and I feel like you are putting the call out there, and I know that there are people nodding, aspiring teachers, just considering applying to everything that you're saying right now. So for that 2026 intake, how would you encourage them to do exactly that?
Well, you mentioned calling. The first message, those applications are still open.
Yes.
So January 2026, the semester starts on the 27th of January. Our applications are still open for that intake. But you did mention that, and we actually ask people, why are you studying teaching? And teaching, it could be, we want a good job, we want safe employment, or whatever it may be. But 80% of the people that say the reason why they study teaching is because they've always wanted to be a teacher. It is a calling. This is one of the noblest professions, and the job of a teacher is to inspire future generations. The future of our country is literally in the hands of our educators. So the message to those who are aspiring to become a teacher is, if you can hear the call, answer it and go for it.
Well, there you have it. Great teachers don't just change lessons, they in fact change lives. So if you're ready to take the next step in your teaching journey, applications for SANTS January 2026 intake are open. So visit sants.co.za to find out more and become part of the movement that's teaching tomorrow today.
Everyone deserves the chance to complete tertiary education. SANTS Private Higher Education helps make it possible. From a higher certificate in early childhood care and education to the Bachelor of Education in intermediate phase teaching, choose the qualification that fits your future. Study through distance learning with all materials provided and nationwide support to guide you. Apply now for the January 2026 intake at sants.co.za. SANTS, producing high-quality teachers in places where South Africa needs them most.